BP344 Minimum Requirements. Safety. Number 1. Fencing for roadworks and footworks. All excavation, whether on the road or footway, must be adequately protected, such as fenced. Whatever the type of fencing used, it is important the railings should incorporate the following features. The height of the top of the rail should be at least 1 meter above the adjacent surface. The railing should incorporate a topping rail to assist the blind, and they should not be greater than 0.35 meters above adjacent surface. The fence should be strong enough to offer resistance should a blind person walk into it. Gaps should not occur between adjoining fence heights. Cover for excavation. Excavation in the footway or carriageway where pedestrian may walk are covered over temporarily with properly constructed and supported boards to provide a temporary path for pedestrians. If the footway width will be reduced to less than 1.20 meters because of the excavation, the temporary covering should extend across the whole of the footway. Effective width of footways passing any obstruction should not be less than 1.20 meters. If unavoidable, loose materials temporarily stored on footways must be properly fenced and prevented from encroaching into the main footway by the use of a kickboard at least 0.20 meters high, which will also serve as the tapping board for the blind. Signages for roadways on the carriageway. Temporary signs used to warn of roadworks should be carefully located and should not cause any inconveniences to pedestrians, particularly the disabled. Signs should be located on verges or similar whenever these are available. Signs should not reduce the available footway width to less than 1.20 meters. Location of emergency exit. Wall-mounted or freestanding tables with an embossed plan configuration of the building, which also shows the location of the lobby, washrooms, and emergency exits of the building, should be provided either in the front of the building or at the main lobby. The marking of this tablet should be readable by both the fully sighted and the blind persons. Flashing light directional signs indicating the locations of the fire exit shall be provided at every change in direction with sufficient power provided in accordance with the provisions of emergency lighting under Section 3.4010 of PD number 1185, the Fire Code of the Philippines. Audible and visible alarm system. Audio-visual alarm system shall be provided in all fire section as defined under PD number 1185, otherwise known as the Fire Code of the Philippines, of buildings in accordance with the guidelines provided under Section 3.503 of the same. The building for residential occupancies, such as Group A and B, as defined under Section 701 of Chapter 7 of PD 1096, otherwise known as the National Building Code of the Philippines, the provision of by-bay allowance for all occupants who are either deaf or hearing impaired shall be compulsory.